Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to an early live stream. It's kind of an unusual early live stream because normally I don't live until a little bit later. But a little bit later on, I'm going to be kind of busy and tied up, and we've got a late night stream coming up tonight. You guys will understand why a little bit later. But yes, normally we don't go live at this hour. Currently, right now, I'm putting the finishing touches. Yep, first like, hey, what's going on, Adam? Um, what's currently going on right now is I am making tostadas. I think we've done this last year in a live stream, but we're going to do it again this year because it's fun. I like to cook, and cooking is fun. Um, it is slowly becoming a lost art in favor of fast food. Fast food is what everybody runs to now because they think that they're on the go so much that they just don't take care of themselves, and then they wonder why they're having a coronary at, you know, why they're having heart attacks so early on. What's going on? Bless this crazy mess. And think different. Good to see you guys. So I'm putting the finishing touches on some homemade tostadas, and we're going to be cooking those up right over here on my cast iron skillet. Basically, I've got refried beans, cut up green onion that I'm putting on there, and some mild cheddar cheese, okay? And of course, for those of you sour cream lovers, that'll be towards the end. We'll get to that. All right. So it's good to see everybody today. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, I'm just putting the finishing touches. We're talking about doing a bunch of, simple recipes. But yes, I have. We're actually working up to where I'm going to show how to basically make certain fast foods so you don't have to hit the drive-thru. Basically, I'm going to attack my old job in a way that no one would imagine. All right, so right now, and of course, I'm just using white corn tortilla shells like this. And just putting the finishing touches on, which I think I might actually have enough to do an extra. No, no. That's what I get for thinking. Okay. Now, this is about the only time I'll ever eat canned refried beans. I am not a fan of it. To me, it tastes like paste. Oh, Adam, they taste amazing. All right. And since you're so young, I'm going to show you real quick. That's about all you need on there, okay? That's refried beans. It's typical Mexican cuisine. Hey, what's going on, Ruben? Oh, Ruben, you don't have to take off. You're more than welcome to hang. Good to see you. Good to see you, bud. You know you're welcome here. You're one of us. Right on, right? And then you take some green onions like this. Adam, you chop them up, okay? You sprinkle a little bit on, which I'll have a little bit extra I'll put with my ramen noodles. And then you take some grated shredded cheese. Normally, okay, real quick, Adam. If you're just throwing it together to, for you and maybe your other half, something quick, pre-shredded is totally fine. Totally fine, okay? Perfectly fine. But if you're trying to impress, you're better to grate it because it actually tastes better. Freshly grated cheese tastes 1,000 times better than pre-grated like this, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. Get it in a block like this, and you put it up against cheese grater, and it grades it up just like the prepackaged stuff, but it comes out like this, but this actually tastes better, okay? Little secret from me to you. So when you get old enough and you want to really, it does kind of look like peanut butter, but it's actually beans that it's been turned into a paste. Yep. It's real easy. Ruben, sounds like you and I got to talk, Hoss. Sounds like you and I need a little time to chit-chat tallywhack, okay? So, tell you what. You know how to get a hold of me. Holler at me, okay? Sounds like you and I need to talk. Okay? I'm not taking no for an answer on this. You holler at me. Alright? Get out of your head, man. Ain't good like that, okay? Alright. Now, because we're going to be using high heat, we're going to get an oil that's good for high heat. What oil is good for high heat? Well, if you holler at me, we're going to talk, okay? I ain't taking no for an answer. What kind of beans is it? Most likely Great Northern. Judging by the color, I would assume Great Northern beans, okay? That's been turned into a paste and then had some other stuff added to it. Sometime I should probably learn how to make my own homemade refried beans, but for right now, this is what we got, okay? All right. So I've got a cast iron skillet here. I have two, well, technically we have three different cast iron skillets. We got this little guy right here, which is great for doing hamburgers, pancakes, anything like that. Anything that requires to be down inside of something, this bad boy right here. Which I love this guy. My mother-in-law got this for me, and he's my best friend. You like the cheese? Okay. So as this starts warming up, and you'll know when it's hot enough, I'm going to show you a cool trick, okay? You can see the cast iron skillet, or at least I can on the screen that I'm using, okay? You see it? You'll know when it's hot enough. Get a little water on your hands, and that's hot enough. Okay? It should be able to do that. If you can fling water on it, and it just sizzles off and turns to steam, it's hot enough. However, if the water hits the pan and just stares at you, it's not hot enough. But if it hits and it bounces like water hitting the freshly waxed hood of a car, it's too hot. Get the pan off the heat, okay? That's way too hot. There we go. Just a little bit. We don't want to get crazy. This is more almost like a pan fry, almost. Now, I know some of you are saying, why don't you use the extra virgin olive oil? Because extra virgin olive oil breaks down on high heat. And if it breaks down on high heat, that's the last thing we want, because then it tastes funny. Alrighty. I'm going to add a little bit more oil, make sure it's all brushed on, ready to go. Now over here, I've got a half sheet pan on with a cooling rack on the top. That's to catch these so the oil can drain away. All right? There we go. Absolutely fantastic. This is hot enough. This is perfect. I'm going to take a first one. Set it on there. Okay? I'm going to get my favorite spatula. Like my best friend, I'm telling you. Like. I've had this thing for years. It's amazing. Okay? So we're going to do these up. And while we're doing these up, tell me how y'all are doing. How are all of you doing? Are y'all doing great? I hope everyone's been enjoying a wonderful day. It's beautiful outside. I haven't got outside to do much of anything. Was playing Save the World with Bad Bad Raven and some guy named Patrick. I don't know him super well. And then, of course, I'm not sure how many Princess Faye will want, but we're going to have to guesstimate. Look at that. Beautiful color. Just beautiful color. That's how we want it to look. Now, don't take long. Okay? And this is technically a pan fry. Okay? Am I free after the live stream? I do not know. I'm not sure if Princess Faye has anything in store for me or not. Okay? If she does, then the answer is a big no. If not, then yeah, holler at me. You know what? This could use a little extra crunch. Back over. Now, technically, as I started to say, this is a pan fry. Okay? So now, Adam, now that you know how to, now that you're seeing how this is done, okay, there's gonna come a day when it'll be your turn. You'll be doing this for maybe your whole family, okay? And knowing how to do secrets like I'm showing right here, believe me when I say, your best friend. This entire meal will cost us, well, I can feed a family of 4 on probably about $10 US. Not sure what it would be for you guys over in the UK, but I know. One question, what's that? By the way, you're the first one I've... How do you know when it's done? Good question. We're going to get to that in a second. Color. Color is going to be your giveaway, okay? And I'll show you in a second. Let's go ahead and get the next one on there. Now, we've got a little extra here. We're going to have to make sure that we keep this pan good and lubed up. We may have to add more veggie oil. Vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil, safflower oil, cold pressed olive oil. All those are perfect. All right, Adam. Almost lost it there. That's the color you're looking for, okay? Both sides. Both sides. That's the color you're looking for. Now, the reason why we put it on a rack like this is so the oil can drain away. If you leave it up against something, and the oil pools on it, it'll make the food greasy. This won't be greasy. It'll have a little bit, but it won't be like if you left it on, like, say, paper towels or just sitting on a plate. Okay? That's why we do that. So if you're wondering, now, my left hand does not have a whole lot of feeling in it after my stroke. So I could do stuff like that. So be careful, though. Be careful. So I don't feel a whole lot of pain in my hand because of the years, my stroke that affected the left side. So be careful because, I mean, I'll feel a little bit, but it's a delayed reaction. It's a severe delayed reaction. That's why my fingies don't get hurt like that. Now, this may look a little overdone. Don't worry. Good stuff, Maynard. Look at that. Perfect. I'm going to add just a little bit more oil. Not a lot. Watch your level on that. Don't go hog wild. Don't just dump it in there. There you go. And this one may look a little darker, but it's really not. Okay? It's kind of something that the oil does, and as the temperature fluctuates, you'll get different color, and some people like it a little bit darker, some people a little bit lighter. But you're looking for that nice kind of dark, that nice brown, golden brown and delicious is what we call it. GBD. Never mind. Golden brown and delicious. Those are the words you're looking for when it comes to cooking stuff like this. Still not happy with that temperature. We're going to turn it down just a little bit more. Because this is a little too dark for my liking, but that's okay. All right? Don't turn it solid black, though. That's for coffee and squid. Speaking of coffee, Prince Magnum's got to have his coffee. That's more like it. So we got the temperature right at the moment. You're going to have to adjust it as you go, okay? Watch it close. Don't wander off. Don't go contemplating your navel. Oh, the sizzling is the moisture being pushed out, okay? So as the moisture is being, gets hot, water turns to steam. That's a good question. Now, for you, for those of you over in European countries that use the metric systems, boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So when the temperature inside of that hits 100 degrees Celsius, it pushes outwards, okay? And that causes the sizzling because water and oil don't mix, right? So it hits and sizzles and bubbles off and turns into steam, okay? Well, when that stops, the oil seeps in. And then when the oil is finished seeping into the food, it then burns. That's not good. So you get greasy, burnt food. That ain't good. So sometimes you can tell, just some people are actually good with listening to the sizzle. I can sort of do that with certain foods, that when the sizzle starts slowing down, you know to pull it out. But yeah, that's a good question, Adam. That's a really good question. Actually, it's one of those things you can kind of see it sometimes too. You can watch the food as it kind of makes those adjustments. You're asking all the right questions, young man. I like it. Now I'm gonna have to do now I'm gonna have to live stream cooking a little bit more often, since you've taken an interest. And knowing how to cook as a young man, the more you know how to cook, the more, believe it or not, I know more women today that if a man can cook, he's prime real estate. Prime real estate. Tell you a funny story. True story. My wife, Princess Faye, was going to this beauty academy. Good times. And that's how she knows how to do hair, makeup, all that good stuff. She's an amazing artist. But anyhow, she's going to this beauty academy, and of all the things, I would take her lunch a lot of the time. If I didn't have to work, if I wasn't at work, I would take her lunch during while she would be at school. Well, one gal, she was working the front desk, And I come in, and she said, "Do you have an appointment?" I said, "No, ma'am," because you could also get your hair done there too. I said, "No, ma'am, I'm here to bring my wife her lunch." And she said, "You're bringing your wife her lunch?" I said, "Yes." "What does she have today?" That day it was pan-fried fish fillets. If Ian's in the background, he's going to make the fish joke. So, if food goes wrong, sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. Rice is one that you can fix, though. Rice is one you can fix. Not always, though. Wish that was the case, where you can hit a reset button, but it doesn't work that way. If it goes wrong, use it as a learning experience, okay? If you do something and the food goes wrong and it's not right, you learned something, okay? There's nothing wrong with trial and error, okay? Perfect. Just enough right there. That looks amazing. There's nothing wrong with... I know a lot of people out there think that, oh, if I don't get it right the first time, bullshit. If you tried and you failed, you didn't fail. Because you tried, okay? If you tried and failed, you didn't fail because you tried, okay? You don't have to get it right the first time. You can try again. There's your reset button. The honest goodness truth. Just because, I hate that. Well, if I try it and I fail, then I'm a failure. Bullshit. You tried something. You didn't succeed, but at least you know how not to do it the next time. Thomas Edison. I think they said it took him somewhere right around 98 times before he figured out how to make a good incandescent light bulb. True story. And they asked him, said, "How's it feel that it took, that it took that many tries, that you failed that many times?" He said, 98 times? So 97 times I learned how not to make a light bulb. Okay? Bear in mind, I'm also not exactly college educated, but I'm quite the history junkie. And I have a lot of historical knowledge crammed into my head. Speaking of history, later on tonight, we will be doing a live stream. Really? Really? I knew it. There it was. Well, we're not having fish. We're having tostadas. One of Princess Faye's favorite dishes that I do. Speaking of which, hey, honey. You about ready? Well, come on. Oh, yeah, it's the oil, honey. You know that. There you go. And I know you're going to want sour cream, so let me grab you this and put as much or as little as you want. You're welcome, baby. This is one of Princess Faye's favorites. And there's several more waiting.
Ooh, will you put some in some Ziploc baggies? So
You could take them to work?
Maybe.
Probably. There you go.
Okay.
A little bit longer. Wait for everyone to start saying hi to you.
I'm stupid. I put it on the plate instead of the bowl.
Okay.
Sorry.
Either way, I don't care. As long as
That's
you...
one less dish for you to clean. It's fine.
Right?
Want Want me to leave the sour cream out for you, babe?
What happened to Bert TV? Now that's a good question. The official answer that I give everybody, don't know, don't care. But what live stream am I doing later? Live stream that I'll be doing later will be we're going to be kind of doing a historical review of a newer video game. Ian's already played it and he's rage quit. Now to answer the question about Bert TV, don't know, don't care. Okay. However, since you did ask a question. Okay, well, I'm going to answer your question. The Prince Magnum channel does not okay the beating of animals. Period. Bert TV has beaten animals on camera. Okay? Now bear in mind, okay? He hit this cat on camera. Now, it was not a live stream. And he thought it was okay to hit this cat on camera. And he didn't bother to edit it out. So if he's willing to do that on camera, how bad is that cat being treated off camera? The Prince Magnum channel will not ever, ever, ever do work with a person that abuses animals. And Bert's a racist bigot. He's also a misogynist bigot. The Prince Magnum channel will never have anything to do with him again. We do not support sexist behavior. We do not support animal abuse. We do not support people that are against the LGBTQIA plus community. We're against those folks. As a matter of fact, the original Bert TV actually got shut down. So don't beat cats. Which I'm wondering where animal control is on this.
Ooh, Adam's dad got him a puppy.
Oh, there you go.
What'd you name your puppy, Adam?
Oh, I know where he's at. But I won't send you over there because I will not support that.
Oh, okay.
So, don't ask again.
He can't now. He just got banned.
Yep. Well, that's a good question.
No, it's not. It's a shitty question. It's a shitty question.
There you are, folks. Bunch of them all done up. So Princess Faye is going to have me make up a couple for her to have at work tonight.
Daisy!
I love it. I love it. Turn that off. And there you go. That didn't take that long. A little prep work. But it wasn't like, you know, where I'm slaving over a hot stove for hours. Princess Faye beats on me and makes me do that. Right? No, I'm teasing. Look! True story. Okay, true story, guys. You're going to love this. She was teasing, of course. You guys are going to laugh about this. Just fed her. That's cute. True story. Princess Faye, one day, she comes into the living room, and I'm getting ready to watch a movie. And again, bear in mind, she was teasing. And because we don't bring up that channel. That's why. We don't bring up certain people over here. Just like that. We want nothing to do with those folks. And moderators will do their mod jobs and start cracking skulls with their wrenches.
You think you might be able to get me a soda out without disturbing your camera?
Bam!
Yeah.
Okay. Princess Faye's over here chowing down already. But, anyhow. For myself, I usually have hot sauce. Brand does not matter as long as it's got spice. That'll do. Damn. Hot sauce.
Yes, you are.
Good stuff, Maynard. Hot sauce. Great stuff, Maynard. About the only time I eat this stuff. I do not like refried beans.
I'm full.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good deal. Does it? Yeah, I can only have so much myself these days. But good.
Thank you. I'm going to go sleep now.
Okay, baby. So, you guys learned a few things today. First time I've... Oh, that sounds great. Good. A little bit of hot sauce goes a long ways, though. Good. So, sounds to me like I'm going to have to do some family-friendly cooking episodes. We've done them before, but we're going to have to do them again, evidently. Because a man that can cook is a man who doesn't stay single. Thank you, Ian. You're the best. Appreciate it. So did y'all learn something today? Now tonight, we're going to be live doing, hey Ian, we're going to do Verdun tonight. Late tonight, though. Early in the morning for you, though. Y'all are going to get to see Prince Magnum get shot full of holes in a video game. but we're going to do it with the intentions of history behind it. So there's going to be a lesson to be learned tonight. All right? An important lesson. So we're going to be teaching history tonight, I guess you could say, using a video game. Okay, that's a good question, Adam. You ask a... Thank you. Okay. On one side of my family, I come from an old German family. Old German family. We go all the way back to, I'm going to say, 1400s, if I remember correctly. And since we go back that way, what time I'm on that? Let's see. Let's see if I get this right this time now, Ian. That'll be about 10 o'clock my time. So fast forward 6 hours. That'll be 4 a.m. your time. Okay? Hopefully I didn't fuck that up. I need, you know what? Ian, isn't it about time for a cigarette? About time for a cigarette, isn't it? That's good stuff. Cinnamon, stop leaving your glasses everywhere. Gosh dang you. That woman. Anyhow. So. Oh, that sounds like fun. Over on TikTok. Oh, you take it easy. Give that daughter of yours a big hug from me, if you would, please. No. I got to get a buddy over here to help me remove a few things. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. You asked it. Yes, sir, Jim, we're going to get to that. I got to get, basically, yeah. I got to get a friend over here to give me a hand. Now, Adam, you asked me how I'm not able to with spicy food. That's a good question. Now, folks, hang on to this. This is going to be important. Young man asked an important question. Well, on one side of my family, like I said, I come from an old German family. On the other side of my family, I come from predominantly Native American with a little bit of Mexican thrown into the loop. Okay, that's a damn good question. So, because of that, my mom is Native American and Mexican, and she grew up eating spicy foods. So when we came, when my brothers and I came into this world, she gave us spicy food. That's what she grew up eating. So it was natural. It was just kind of a natural thing. So I've come to get used to, everyone talks about ghost peppers. I've had them. They're not bad. Green soda. Good stuff. But I do enjoy my spicy food. Unfortunately, as I'm getting older, I can't handle it like I used to. It does kind of tear up the stomach a little bit. So I can still have a little bit of it, but I can't have a whole lot. And I love cayenne pepper, black pepper, all that stuff. And if you talk black pepper, I love my fresh ground black pepper. I love spicy food. And it's one of those things, if you want to enjoy spicy foods, you just start off simple. Most people will get a little bit of spice and they're like, oh no. Well, yeah. And there are secrets to enjoying spicy food without it burning. Absolutely. And you know it. But it's going to be a definite big history lesson tonight. I have so much fun doing history. If y'all, Oh, spicy chips. Okay. Absolutely. Take a little bit of cayenne pepper, and you can adjust it to your flavor with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and a lot of times you could just, maybe a little bit of mustard powder, a little bit, not a lot, You can, legitimately make up your own hot sauce, and you can adjust it to your own flavor. It's ridiculously simple. Ironically enough, though, cayenne pepper is one of the cheaper spices on the market. You can get it. You can get it cheap, and a little bit goes a long ways. Matter of fact, if you guys want to hear a little bit of history, it's actually kind of humid out here right now. It's like, humid, like 90. It's like in the 90s right now, Fahrenheit. About like 30 Celsius for you guys. It gets hot over here. It gets really hot in Missouri. What was I? Yeah, but third gen, I gotta get a buddy over here to give me a hand with the hood. So we can get to the fender and then the bumper and all that stuff. He's also got to bring over a sawhorse and we can paint that fender. While we're in there, we'll have to adjust all the bits and bobs. You know how that goes. I got to straighten out that bracket that connects it into the fender in with the rest of the body, which I might just take it off and try to work on it myself, regardless. Good question, though. So, as I started to say about cayenne pepper, they used to make this kind of bannock bread back in the day, and they would add cayenne to it if it was available. As a matter of fact, it was a commonplace thing. Now, trying to think, kind of like a griddle cake that doesn't rise. You oftentimes hear, Viable when he's in here, if you made any more bread bricks. That's actually what he would be right if I was making a bannock bread, which is basically just flour, a little bit of salt, water. Hey, what's going on, J-Dog? And cooked on like a griddle or in an oven or something to that effect. That's all it is. So the legit, it's practically like a brick. But if you eat it while it's still warm, it's actually kind of light and fluffy. And she's already taken off, brother. She had to take her little one over to the dance class. Hey, Miss Kelly, we made tostadas today. Make tostadas. We've basically I already got the fender. Just got to get the grill. I got to get the grill and I got to get a new hood. That's about it, really. Other than like little bitty things like light fixtures and things like that. I could see that. I could see that, Princess Ace. I could see that. Radiator, I don't know. I got to get in there and look. The radiator may actually be fine. Now, I know the transmission cooler needs to be replaced, but I've got that. I've actually unboxed that one. Which we can, just get it running so I can move it around. Yeah, it should be okay. But yes, tonight we're going to do kind of a history. Yeah, we need the hood. Which kind of, I'm in between jobs right now. The McDonald's thing, yeah, that got stupid. So, but anyhow. Yeah, that got stupid. And I'm like, I ain't doing this. Anyhow, I started to tell you guys a joke. A true story. Princess Faye. Where my ladies, you guys are gonna love this, okay? But she didn't mean it, okay? But so just bear with me. She comes into the living room and getting ready to watch a movie, and she walks into the living room, and I guess she's getting hungry and everything. She says, you're the one that does all this amazing cooking. What the hell are you doing in here? Get your ass in the kitchen, bitch. Not a joke. She came in and said, we both started laughing because I know she'd never mean anything like that. And I would never say anything like that to her. But it was funny. It was funny. Had to be there. Right now, Ian's dying laughing. I know he is. Oh, and real quick, over on did do a couple of history videos, and people love. You gotta be careful with them that spicy food. That'll tear you up if you're not careful. Miss Kelly, homemade tostadas. How's that, huh? Prince Magnum doing some crazy cook. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ian to crack up about the Princess Faye calling. Yeah, she legit came in and the hell are you doing in here? Get your ass in the kitchen, bitch. Yeah. I'm the husband that can cook. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys right now. Those of you who are here. Okay. Right behind me, real quick. Third gen, right here. Vendors here. Oh, octopus? Yeah, 4 a.m. for you. Okay, really quick. Over on TikTok, there is some guys in the Viking community. And there was actually one guy, there's a Viking community over there on TikTok. And one of them in particular went to Walmart because he wanted his Viking axe, his Viking axe. He went to Walmart and he bought an axe and he put a few bits and bobs on it and he says, I know it's not as neat as what everybody else is doing. I'm not a handy person. And initially I was going to make a video taking this and turning it into something that might be carried by a Viking. Okay? The same axe that he bought. Okay? And the decision I came to was I can do it in a video. I could do it in a video and I think you guys would get a kick out of it. But would you guys rather see it in a live stream or would you rather see an edited video? It's up to you guys. Live stream or edited video, where I could still walk you guys through the entire process. And I'm going to take this from start to finish using basic tools that anybody can get their hands on reasonably cheap. You think stream? Okay, there's one thinking stream. Because this is about $15 US after taxes. You want to say, okay, Miss Kelly wants to stream. Ian, come on, give me your opinion. You think edited video or live stream turning this into a Viking axe? It can take a minute. Woo, Ian. Putting the smooth moves on, huh? Well, it is surviving romance. Do an edited video. Ian thinks an edited video. Interesting. Interesting. I know you like my edited content the most. Edited content would be good for the long run. But yes, we could do this either which way. It really won't matter to me. You can do is make an edited video. Takes a while, and you can do updates in a live stream. Absolutely, absolutely. But I know that basically I'm probably going to do a couple of these just to show that it can be done, and I'm probably going to do it with a couple of different types. That way, folks can, basically something to fit everybody's budget, something that that people can enjoy and have a good time, because I know do a live stream unveiling, basically do the video and then okay, perfect. Sounds good to me. I like it. But yeah. But I know what's going to happen is that oh, really? I came up with, well, everyone's familiar whenever they see my videos that opening, how it comes in. And it's a good opening. It sets the mood. I know a lot of folks like my edited content. I've had some people even go so far as say it looks like it should really belong on television, which is really neat that people would say that. But yeah. All right. Definitely. Aircraft remover and everything else. And you will get your aircraft remover. You just calm yourself. It's one of those things. I just got to load the damn shit, pretty much. I've got a couple good ones already. But I've been stockpiling videos. Oh, and really quick, this is one of them that we refurbished in a video not that long ago. And I know you guys really liked seeing stuff like that. And if y'all remember, last year we did this one. We did this last year. A little something on it. Oh well. I'll have to deal with that later. I got a little something on it. I'll have to deal with that later. But anyhow, yeah, we did that last year. There you go. Another one we've done. There you go. Harley Quinn. Every time anyone brings up Harley Quinn, I always think about that one live stream that I did where my makeup was done up like Harley Quinn. Poor chairman, he hadn't been the same since. And eventually, we're going to have to do a Warhammer of some sort, aren't we, Ian? But anyhow, all righty. So what, did you guys enjoy it? Yep, a Warhammer. Yep. Might just take a simple, something simple, maybe like a sledge, similar to this, and turn it into a Warhammer. A real one. Again, for the Viking community. We might do something like that. Different type of Warhammer, Ian. What I'm referring to is a medieval weapon. Come on, you know what a Warhammer is. Yep, I've heard too. But anyhow, all right, we've streamed a good minute and had a good time. You guys seen how to do some great cooking, and it was good, good stuff. But we're gonna bring you more exciting stuff like this. We're gonna try to get back to a little bit more DIY stuff. But at the same time, we're also going to try to dive into some history. We're going to have some fun with some friends from around the world. And that's you, buddy. You guys like you, Raven, Bad Bat. Oh my gosh. Bad Bat and Raven, though, together. I probably have. I just can't think of it. Right. What I'm referring to is there are people, religious people that in the Viking, in the Viking mythos, that basically they're the ones that are doing it, and more or less it's like videos kind of catered to them. And what I'm more or less making is something you probably only gonna hang on your wall. You're not gonna want to use this stuff ever. You're not going to take it out. You're not going to swing it around. It's for looks. Kind of like the Master Sword in the living room. You're not going to take this out and be swinging it around, okay? You're going to hang it on your wall. You're going to keep it, as a conversation piece. That's what it's for. Nothing like that. Butter, mayo, and spicy pepper. Yeah, be careful eating all that spicy food. But anyhow. Yeah, I should be able to straighten out the core support. It's not that bad. I think once we get everything off and start getting a look at everything, we should be able to get it okay. But anyhow, all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and slide off of here and kind of get ready for later on this evening. It's been a great stream. I appreciate everyone being here today. All right. You guys are awesome. Get over there and check our folks out on Blue. All right. Great people get to know the blue people. Blue people get to know the gray people. Mingle, mingle, mingle. That's how we grow our community. All righty. Mingle. You heard me. All righty. So that does bring us to a good stopping point for this stream. Again, we'll be live later. Thank you so much, Ian. We will be live later. Again, we're going to be doing some historical stuff using a particular video game. That'll be 10 o'clock p.m. my time. For those of you over in the UK, thank you so much. Hey, what's going on, Mystical? We're getting ready to shut her down for a moment. But I'll show you what we did real quick. All right, folks, hang on a second. No. Hang on a second. Hang on, Mystical. I got you. I shall show you what we did. We made homemade tostadas. She might eat it. Hey, we've had people who are like, man, you're making me hungry. You're making me hungry. You're going to have to stop this right now. You're making me hungry and everything. What's wrong with you? I had someone, I used to sit, when I still worked for McDonald's, I would talk about, I would talk about the foods that I wanted, that I was thinking, that I had cooked or was talking about cooking, because I'd get talking with some of the cook type ladies. There not many of them. Most of them were my age, and we would start talking about different recipes. Different things you could do. The different foods that we would cook. So I was in with that crowd, And I actually had a manager one time say, Prince Magnum, I don't want you talking about cooking. I just ate, but I'm hungry again because of you. Thank you so much. I'm like, what? Oh, you're not missing the food there, trust me. Goddamn processed chicken ass. Anyhow, uh, I said it. I said it. Okay, but it has been a fantastic stream. We got a lot. Basically, we'll be on tonight, and we got a lot of ground to cover tonight. We're going to be talking about World War One history, and using a video game for some of the stuff that I've learned about World War One. For those that do not know, my great grandpa served for the United States Expeditionary Force in World War One. We had quite a few, even Native Americans. So I may have had family members on both sides, I guess you could say, serving with the United States. Because being Native American, World War II in the Navy, I was in the U.S. Army during World War II. My dad came very close to being drafted in Vietnam. They just shut down the draft a year before he was of age. Came very close, very close. That whole draft lottery crap. And that's still a sore spot for this country, is the Vietnam War. Oh, really? Wow. It's crazy. All right, folks. I keep saying it. We need to do it. All righty, so that does bring us to a good stopping point for this stream. Oh, really, Ian? Don't you Marines get to where you're going? Right. And don't you Marines get to where you're going by way of the Navy? For it. We know you're on the ships with us. Right now, he's sitting there going, damn you, Prince. Exactly, Zola. I was your medic, basically. There you go. That's awesome, Princess Ace. That's awesome. I want to put you. I was your medic back in the. I would have been your medic back in those days. You know that. And what's the rule of thumb for the grunt in the field, the soldier on the ground? Don't mess with their medic. You mess with their medic, and hellfire brimstone will come down from the sky. You mess with their medic. Don't mess with Doc. I would have been your medic. I've been the one putting you back together. True. Very true. I was actually due to go into the United States Navy, but they wouldn't take me because I already had PTSD. But I actually had orders to go to the Great Lakes to basic training, and then they looked at my psychological record and like, you can't go. We can't let you go. Well, Ian likes to joke about it, saying, "Well, you gonna be one of them Navy boys, huh?" And then he teases me about it, and it's like my MOS had already been selected. My job was already selected. Yep. My job on the field, well, basically in the Navy, was hospital corpsman. So if the guys in the field, basically might have been hitting the ground running with that big pack of uh, and pull, basically patch our boys up long enough to get them out of the combat zone and to some sort of a hospital behind the lines, so they could basically receive the medical attention. I would have been the medic in the field. I would have been the one that basically would have been on the ground running up to patch him up. And I will tell you right now, don't let Ian tease you too. Think he'll just tease me all day long because I would have been the medic. Let me tell y'all right now, it does not matter the military. You pop a shot towards it gets anywhere near your field medic, and the guys in that platoon will rain down hell because that's their lifeline in that field. That's their lifeline. I'll tell you that right now. And Ian will tell you that. He'll tell you, don't you dare mess with the doc. That's the guy that keeps me. That's going to keep me. Keep me from losing my life. So don't let him fool you. He'll tease me, but he'll tell you, oh, you were supposed to be my med. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, in my book. And for the record, when I was looking at going into the Navy, when I was actually supposed to have my shipping orders and everything, I was already a certified nurse's aide, certified med tech with insulin certification. They did not know what to think. They're like, you already pretty well know what's going on. What the hell do you want the damn Navy for? And I said, you guys got the best hospitals in the world. When I walk out of the Navy, I'll already be an RN. I said, I call that smart. I said, heck, you guys might send me on to be a doctor, for all I know. I said, I can come home and be done. Be a doctor. Hadn't been for my PTSD, this might have been a different story. I'd probably put together all sorts of people then. Put them back together. But anywho, do. Yeah, I would have been his medic. Now he's sitting there. He's like, don't. Don't worry. I'd worn one of those stupid United States white uniforms running up to be your medic. Hey there. Cinnamon makeup and everything, right? All righty, folks. It's been real. It's been fun. And it's been real fun, too. Had a great time. Even had a few good laughs. Teased our brother a little bit. My brother from another mother from across the pond. I'll tell you what, that guy is awesome. Not another one like him. This world couldn't handle it. All joking aside, this world could not handle. He's got too big of a heart. The world's not big enough. Couldn't handle two of them. I'm telling you. So that brings us to a good stopping point, folks. I appreciate y'all being here. You guys are awesome. Oh, wow. Rock on. Oh my God, stop it. That's funny. You have to keep me posted on that. Keep me posted. Bleeping test. Oh, Princess Ace, you need to be here. I'm assuming you live here in the United States, so you need to be here Sunday night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay? You need to be here at that time because that is the day that you will see Cinnamon. If you've never been in a Cinnamon live stream, oh boy, you will have such a great time. And I mean that. You will. You'll have a great time. No, just poor Ian. That is the day that Cinnamon takes over the stream. Is on Sunday. If you don't know who Cinnamon is, rewind a couple of days here on the channel and you will see Getting Spicy with Cinnamon, episode number 40. 40. Episode number 40. And you will know who Cinnamon is. I will get out her shades and so you'll recognize these are Cinnamon's shades. She likes to tell everybody to hit the like button. Well, to touch that like button in a sensual manner. And then oh, well, you'll have to catch playback. You'll have to catch playback. Just slide back to Sunday's stream. You won't be the same. But Cinnamon likes to tell everybody to touch the like button in a sensual manner. Be sure to give it a good spanking too, because she hears the like button, enjoys that sort of stuff. She likes to occasionally show up on no. She likes to show up on Tuesday Night Madness occasionally. And then she'll teabag Ian in Fortnite. She's done it 3 times now. Twice from behind and once on a bed. She'll take this piece of wood from my desk. And then she'll look at the camera and basically kind of stroke it like it's a toy. Stroke it like it's a toy. And then look at the camera and say, wood for the win. Every time it happens, Ian's like, just no. Don't even get, and her TikToks, Ian swears up and down her vape pen should be screaming no. Her favorite line, yeah. Right now, poor Princess Ace is just dying laughing. I know she is. She's dying laughing. Like, I can't even with you. Can't. Just, nope. Done. I'm dying here. Well, I just like. But anyhow, did you just happen to look? Cinnamon is a character I play. My wife does my makeup, and it gets interesting. Because once the makeup goes on, the camera turns on, Prince Magnum no longer exists. It is only Cinnamon. But don't let our brother Ian fool you, because then after the Cinnamon live stream, I slide over to TikTok and do a couple of TikTok streams. Well, then it comes time for me to break character, and that's the one that everyone considers solid gold, is when I have to break character. For some reason, everyone swears that one's solid gold. Yep. But anywho, all right, folks, let's go ahead and let out. Get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. Might cook them up some tostadas, right? Right? And if no one has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.